Yeah, I see y'all. Hold on just a second. We just setting up the thing. What's up, everybody? I'm just waiting for more people if they're gonna come in. I'm about to make an announcement. Let the lurks get in here. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Hey, Asia. Hey, Fernanda. So I'm gonna make an announcement. I'm just setting up my screen here. Okay, so it's been crazy. Wait a minute. What is this? Okay. So it's been crazy, right? There's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff being said. Um, so today I put up a post and I wanted to um do some explaining. So this is not a bad thing, but you have this is kind of the reason why it happened. You have some people that are causing problems, lying, doing some extra shit. So, what I decided to do was to take or send an email to Lennon and talk to him, and we're cool. There's no drama, but you have people that are going to try to turn this into drama. I've been watching everything. I'm very busy, but I've been seeing everything that's being said. I've gotten so many DMs. I've gotten people contacting me left and right. I'm really disappointed. Really disappointed. This isn't going to be like everything right now because I have to be out of here in a few for a meeting. But I wanted to let you guys know that I have decided, due to just the hate and the drama, to take my story off of Lennon's page and put it here. And then had requested him to take it off of the documentary. This is not a shot at Lennon. It's sad as fuck that I had to do this. I'm sorry. But I can't be around this right now and fight a war with this. I'm too close to my goal. I'm too close to my goal with getting this man down, and I can't be bothered with the ignorance. I looked at the videos. There is, and we know who it is. Trust me. There are some that are loud and wrong. Um, I'm trying to cover everything. Just loud and wrong. Don't even, I'm listening to the commentary on the videos, and I'm like, what are you talking about? This stuff is, it's not even accurate. And you're champion for a page, and I didn't want to bring Lennon into it because of the stuff with Marianne that's happened. I don't want to bring him into it, but I'm like, they're not even following the content. They're not following the content. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you. Hold on. This is really sad. This is so they're pushing that me and Marianne are aligned. Wrong. Pushing that I am trying to yeah, energy vampires, no bueno. I'm dealing with the a big one. I'm fighting a war already. I've already got done with the queendom, his queendom. I need relief. I need relief, and this is stupid. Like, I can handle it straight, but it's dumb. The stuff doesn't make any sense, and there's like, I'm not even mad at the person for doing it. We kind of knew it was happening. I'm trying to bring it up so you guys could. Oh shit! Hold on. We kind of knew it was gonna happen. It was like anticipating it. That's why it happened so fast. But Lennon is my homie. Hold on. I want to bring this up. No, I'm about to leave out, so I'm not going. I'm not going on camera, and but I'm going to give you this information so I can get out of here. Well, just a second, y'all. Bear with. I'm gonna pull this up. So this is what y'all let in. This is one of them that y'all let in. I'm gonna show you this. It's the people that are stepping for, and they know that I have this. So this is like, I'm gonna bring up some detractors. So this is one of the people that been loud and wrong. This is one of many. Okay. I watch these, I get screenshots, we record them. So I watch, the chats. When I went on Rimrum, I was behind. I didn't know a lot of stuff. Y'all know I'd be busy. I probably, and my energy, like the energy that I brought on there is not normal. But the reason why it was like that is because the person that was in there is just a fucking creep. It's just a creep. He's a creepy ass dude, and I've been dealing with him since I started doing my interviews. Okay, so this is him. This is his. I don't know if y'all can read this. Let me see if I can blow it up for you. I want you to see what he says. This is the goddamn creep that y'all put in here to champion. I wanted to blow this up though so y'all could see it. Can y'all read this? Is somebody okay? Put a one in the chat if you can read this. If you need me to blow it up, then I'll do that too. You ain't missed nothing. I ain't got to it. I just been huffing and puffing and stumbling around back here. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Alexa 50. How you doing? It's too. I thought so. Let me blow it up for you. This is not mine. So hold on just a second. And I got a lot of y'all to see this. I'm gonna post this. I went way overboard with doing this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get it blown up. Hold on. Okay, so I got to blow it up. Yes, I had to get somebody to do it. Okay, so it says, "Ma'am." Okay, let me give y'all some backward, so y'all understand why I was so hostile and pissed off in Rim Run. Now, when I came over to that space, I said, "Ooh, I don't think," and I'm being fully transparent with you guys because that's how I am. Y'all know I'm gonna tell the truth. So I said, "Ooh, I wouldn't have let him up on my panel." But it's his place, and I didn't want to come off like, so he's like, he was like, cool, Rim is cool. But this guy, when I first came out and I started doing interviews, he hit me up to do an interview. And I said, nah, I'm good. Because what I do is I go over, look at the content, see if it's a good match. When I go over there, this bitch hold it, it is just not about anything. So I'm like, okay, not for me, I'll pass, right? Because I didn't do all of the interviews that I thought. He's very weird. He's a fucking creep. So and excuse my language, but he's weird. So, and you're gonna understand here in a minute. So when he came over, he was like, I want to get an interview. And I'm paraphrasing. And I was like, yeah, I looked at the content, not my type of hype. I don't sit around men and that's every other word is like bitch hoe. I don't do that. I understand some people, I'm not, thin skinned, but I don't want to sit around talking about fellatio. I know how I came out is TMI, but I'm not like on that. His mentality is very young. So him and another guy were over there. They were talking about me. They wanted me to come over there so they could basically dice me up. You know what I'm saying? Like chop me up, give me some pushback is what he called it. And I passed. So he comes back. He's like, well, he brings some dirt on a content creator. So at the time, this woman is on my heels because she's an Umar support. She's a Umar fanatic. Like everything that Umar does is just great with her. And I know if y'all think really hard, you will know who it is. So she starts coming at me because Umar puts women between me and him like parked cars. Like, if I'm going after him, he'll throw women in front of and they will gladly do his bidding. So this guy tells me some dirt on the creator, and I'm gonna tell y'all what it is because I'm just transparent. And I've already mollywopped her over the head with it many times. She's been on my page. Y'all know I had that fight with the queendom. So she has a baby with her uncle. Don't ask me how that works out. I don't understand. But I used the dirt. I regretted it, but I'm in war. And these people took my kids and they put them up on social media. So I felt all's fair in war. This is why I'm not trying to do any more wars. So they put the kids up on social media, real dingy. And then he sends me this. First, I told him up here, and I know this is a screenshot. I'm telling him basically in not so many words, I don't want to come on there. You lame. It's kind of like you're a no factor. I don't want to be on no hoe bitch type stuff. We good. You wasting your time. You don't have no integrity. You brought me dirt to get me to go on your show. You don't have no integrity. Move along, sir. So then he hits me back. This is the person y'all have over here, champion, saying that they're making up all this stuff about me. So he says, ma'am, I don't give a damn about all that. I can't look no more crazier than you dedicating a page, my war page on Umar, dedicating the page to a nigga dick you was sucking. So we're back there. This is like the go-to for some people. You can leave it there. You can screen record this shit, all of that. I don't give a fuck about FDMT. He don't even know the name of the school. So I'll give him a break. Maybe it was a slip, a typo. Okay. I don't give a fuck about people who spent their money. I don't give a fuck about you. This shit is content to me. If them niggas spend money, money in the school laws, I don't know what that means. Oh, well, I didn't get no money. But you know what? You spent time. Here we go again. You sucked this and you spent money. Oops. But that's fine. I knew you wouldn't come to a platform where you would get pushback. But it's all good. You ain't got to worry about me hitting you up no more. I just wanted to see if you're going to be a coward or not. Goodbye with no E. Now, first of all, I've been on a interview with three dudes. Three dudes. And the last dude, we was even got off subject. They was grilling me about why I don't want to be married and all this other stuff. I don't mind pushback. I do mind disrespect. So it doesn't stop here. He goes on my page. He starts putting all of these long paragraphs trying to, go in at me. Now, mind you, I'm trying to go up against Umar. Leave me the hell alone. Go find you something to do. But it don't stop. I had to end up blocking him. I had to end up blocking this man off of my page. So then he starts tagging me on YouTube and all of this content, trying to get me riled up to respond. Now, I'm not telling on him. I'm not telling on a man. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, this is the temperament that came over here. And then I watched Mind Chaos Brew. She said that she did a whole video on me, lies and all, and nobody stood up, nobody said anything. And what she's saying is not even correct. She said I didn't call on his mother until after. You're creating villains, but you're not telling the truth. And I can't be in a space and deal with that. So I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. All because I didn't want to jump on Mary Ann, because I have already been in a space fighting women. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to fight no more women. I don't want to go after any more women. I just want to put up my content and be good. See, I'm in a way different space than everybody else, because I had a personal relationship with this man. I don't need content from anyone. I can just put my story up and be done with this. I don't need subscribers. I don't need support. You can paint me out to be a villain. It won't make Umar any better. It's senseless. I could see if what she was saying was really like hidden, but it's not hidden. You lied. You said I was teamed up with Mary Ann. Said somebody said I got paid off by Mary Ann. I'm back with Umar. It's just a bunch of lies. It's a bunch of lies. And I just watched something, and then here's the other thing. I've given these content creators, and I won't name them right now, but I've given them receipts. Here, go make content off of this, because what do I care? I just want the story out there so that it can live. They go right out there, take the receipts, go out, make the content, and spit in my face while they're doing it. No. When I came out, I was honest. I was truthful. I flooded Lennon with all of these receipts. And then another woman comes, and her story kind of, it wasn't even kind of, it was fucked up. She lied. And that made me feel some type of way. But I can't go no harder for your page than what you go hard for. You understand what I'm saying? I can't go in your house and someone come in there and they're disrespecting your home. I can't jump up and fight that battle. You have to stand up and fight your own battle. But if that's not what he chooses to do, he wants to fall back, then guess what? I got to fall back too. I don't know. I don't want to compromise anything the man has going on. It's kind of like what was chose to do right now. Now I'm upset and he's lost my story, because I don't want to be in a sector that is consistently doing vile shit behind the curtains. I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be in it. They're mad at him because he makes too much money. People feel like they should have that spot. I listen to all of this mess and it's overwhelming and I don't want to deal with it. I really don't. That woman she sat up there and made that video and lied on me. She lied on me. Mind Chaos Brew. Yes, she lied on me. So let me look at here. It says, is that lady? Put your story. Pay. No. I'm all over. No, I'm talking about Mind Chaos Brew. She put out a story, and instead of me, and I told the only thing I wanted was people to just like I wanted to fall back from all of it. I said I put an 11.5-minute video out. Like I'm gonna be chill. I'm chilling. I'm not gonna worry about anything. That wasn't good enough. People wanted me to jump up and get with the rah-rah, and I know I'm not gonna do that. It ain't got nothing to do with Marianne. It don't have anything to do with that. It has to do with my temperament. And when I came in there, I'm trying to deliver what I thought was going on. And they was like, no, it don't matter. We're going with this. Okay, well then go with that. I don't feel no type of way about it. But then to say you felt like I was being condescending. Okay, honey, you don't know how to get in the inbox or a DM and say, hey, what's up, chick? You went and made a whole video of lies on me? That's dangerous. That's dangerous. I don't respect that. And I've never seen these people over here until it was time to eat. Looking for content. But in the mix of it, the same thing y'all claim that Marianne did, you literally are doing to me. You're lying. She lied. She made a mess of stuff. And now this woman is lying. And it has to be, so I got to pull back. I can't be bothered with that shit. Now, y'all know I can go toe to toe with the best of them. But this is stupid. It's dumb. You pulled somebody in and you made a villain. You literally made a villain. No explanation needed. So I got this nut over here now, Creepy Sam, he's over here. And then now I got her over here. She don't even have her content straight. She talking about, like, even the stuff that she's talking about, it's not hitting. It's not hitting. Ain't nothing I've came out and said ever came back like, oh, that's not true. Even the nephew came out and said, oh, you know what? Yup, she's right. He's still following me on IG. I'm the only person that talks to his family, Umar's family. But I'm lying. Through all of that, oh, she's bringing up the money. Umar has more than one sibling. That's not only his mother. I could speak on them. I have permission. Lennon or Rimrom. Cheerios, what is Lennon or Rimrom? Okay. Is that the lady? Yeah, I'm not trying to be over emotional or anything like that. I don't want y'all to be like, oh my God. Like, it's not like that. I just wanted people to understand the severity. So with all of this, I pulled my content from Lenny. I wanted my stuff down. If things level out, okay, maybe. But as it is now, nobody, even if any other women want to come out and tell their story, this space is not safe for them to do that. It's not safe. And the screenshots are from Creepy Sam. So I think he goes by Money Boy. Wait, is it Money Boy? Money Boy Trey on here. He's everywhere I go, he shows he's a weirdo. He's weird. Some people are coming in like, okay, anything y'all want to know, I'll answer it. It's very confused. I'm being made out to be a something that I'm not. And here, this didn't hurt anybody but Lenny. Because see, I'll put my content up here and then I'll be good. I don't need to do anything else. I could have two people. The only reason why this stuff has to exist, in case somebody think about going in a space with Umar Johnson, they will have that information up there. Like they can make an informed decision, because nobody needs to be dealing with him. He is the only thing that I'm focused on right now. I'm so close. I have the federal investigations there. Marianne came out. She said that she was running a federal investigation. She doesn't know anything about the federal investigation. That's all me. That's all me. And then on top of that, if there is updates that I can provide, how is she going to be able to do? And I told plenty of content creators, I said, hey, this is a bad idea. She cannot run that. She can't run it because she doesn't have the updates. They ignored me. I told people, I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this. Something, it's not right about her. They ignored me. Everybody ignored me. And then they pushed her up. And then when she did her weird shit, here we are. And now people are like, well, you need to get up and you need to fight. No, I don't need to get up and fight for anybody. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm too close to my goal to be sitting up playing with creeps and weirdos. I can't do it. I don't know what is going on with. I've been trying. I brought the story to try to. I don't even want to talk. And see, this is the thing I'm talking about. There are people like, why are you defending her? I've never defended her. Never defended her. People hear what they want. Trip C was on that rim thing saying she's not defending her. She said that twice, and people still didn't get it. Think what you want. At this point, that's what I'm saying. There's like, I'm sitting up here saying, I'm not defending Marianne. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You have to be. We need you to be, because we need a villain. Okay, then whatever you need. But I'm saying I'm not. You're hearing it right now from the horse's mouth. I'm saying I'm not. I can't defend her because I haven't been on the net. I've been busy. I have a review coming up. I've been busy dealing with that. When I went in the rim thing, I was articulating what the woman was saying. The same thing that they just got through doing on, what is his page name? We were just over there. His name is, he just gave me a shout out on his page. They just got through doing it on the Working Man podcast. The very same thing. That's the reason why I did this, because I'm like, damn, how come? Maybe it's because he's a man. He literally just did the same thing that I was doing on Rim, but they went like crazy. No, we can't listen to this. We can't. And I was just like, well, this is what it is. And then the things that they were coming back with, it didn't make sense. They're like, well, we can't find any documentation for the court case. I said, well, if it's mediation, you won't be able to find that. She felt some type of way. It's a simple Google search. No, ma'am, you can't. Let me show y'all. But this is where, when you correct people on, look at my duckies, when you correct people on things, then they think that you're coming for them. It clearly says finding the outcome of a business dispute that was only in a mediation is difficult because the mediation is by design confidential and private. Unlike court litigation, which generates public record, private mediation does not require filing documents with a court, meaning there is no typical There is typically no public record of dispute or its outcome. That means you're not going to find a case. And that's what I was saying. But when I worked in the field, you're telling me, oh, yeah, yes, you can. And you're trying to posture with me. I can't do nothing about that. I threw the deuces up and was like, y'all can have it. You can have it. I don't want it. It's not that big of a deal. I don't need to do all of that with you. She felt like I was being condescending. I ain't never been like that, ever, to anybody. This is insane. This is insane. I told them, let me see. I told them, mediation. I said, well, it's mediation. It goes, let me see what she's saying. Hold on. Then why are you defending her now? You'd be out of it if you didn't insert yourself. Okay, listen to this bullyish behavior. Y'all look at this. This is bully. Then why are you defending her now? You'd be out of it if you didn't insert yourself. Ma'am, I'm a grown-ass woman. If I decide to speak on something, why is that a problem? Why is that a problem? It's not about defending. It's about being righteous and fair. Exactly. I mean, and I'm indifferent about her situation. The fact that me and her got off on a rocky start, this woman could have cost me a federal investigation. Playing around. That's why I cut my ties, because I said, hey, I told y'all you cannot be out here talking about that investigation. Nobody listened. And I have the emails. I have the emails of who I told about the investigation. I just did not come public with it. And I said, hey, but she can't be talking about this. She don't want to talk to me. Somebody please tell her. Please tell her to, simmer down. Nobody listened. Nobody listened. And you're not going to cost me a federal investigation or cost me all of this work that I put in to get this where it is. You're not going to cost me that. This is the only reason why I'm on the net. I don't want to do this. And then I got people on childish shit. Like, I don't want to deal with you either. It's not about, okay, gotta hold the standard across the board. You know what? If I feel like if they gonna go on 4-hour filibusters talking about being stand up and being true and being honest and everything, then it's not even my fight. It's not my fight. But I'm never going to be the person to come in and kick a woman when she's down. I don't get no gratification like that. I'm not sick and twisted like that. I can leave her alone. And Lennon really told y'all to leave her alone. Don't say nothing to her. Leave her alone. Let her die out. I done got somebody that has a higher platform. She about to be on, like, trending on the net. They've kicked up. So I guess if the more you talk about people, the more relevant they are. I'm not in it. I'm not in it. I'm not in it. You keep trying it, but I'm not in it. You came and then here with you, and for somebody to say, stay out of it. I told you on this page, I said, hey, I don't want no drama. You came over here and you put a long ass post about this Marianne shit as soon as I dropped my thing on my page. So are you taking your own advice? I'm not. I'm really just been running all day. I'm sorry. I'm a passionate person, but yeah, I'm not. I promise. A Cheerios to 2022. I'm not. I'm passionate about me being left out of this so I can work. I don't want to deal with it. And then it's crazy because the one picture she goes and she gets is it's a lot tied to that picture. And she just grabbed it. And it's just some of this stuff is ridiculous. It's childish and I didn't want any parts of it. I've already been through all of this and I didn't enjoy it. I'm not a person that gets my rocks off with fighting with women. And then there's people that you have to cut off. Like this one, I'm gonna have to cut this off because it's hell bent on fighting. It's hell bent on confusion and darkness and drama, and I'm not feeling it. And some people, if you tell them I don't want it, they'll keep coming with it. They'll make you crash, and I'm not gonna do that. Cause then I get to cussing and going off, and then we got a problem. Was it long or was it accurate? Just like y'all are after one scammer, all scammers need. See, you go from one thing, bro. I'm about to block her ass, cause she done went from I'm inserting myself to now on scammers. You can't be for one scammer. You got to go for all of them. Like we're trying to get a predator out of the community, girl. Get okay. I'm going to address this factually. You are claiming there would be no public record. That's not true. If someone files a lawsuit, public record cause a court. Yeah, if it's a lawsuit, absolutely. But if two people go into mediation, let me show you. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. And I'm just saying this is just good to know just because. Just because. I need to start thinking about mediation. Let me get this up. I need to start looking at mediation instead of trying to well, I don't be trying to sue people though. Um I don't think y'all can hear. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in here. That's her claim. Is that what she see? But she did not file a lawsuit. Yes, yeah, she didn't file a lawsuit. She went through mediation. Hold on, she went through mediation. That's what she said. So there would be no record of this anywhere. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Yeah, it would be no record. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Hold on, let me get him. Yeah, so Marianne said that there was no legal or like they didn't go to court. So if it's mediation, it wouldn't be any court records about it at all. And I was trying to play this video so y'all could see it, but this thing is looping. Umar Johnson also has no business license, so he's not an owner. Well, yeah, it's not specific. I'm like, it's not specific. It would be the same if it was a business owner or a dad and a son that had a business together and they go to mediation because they can't see right about like something in the trust. That's not. It's not only with business partners. Let's see. It's going to show you. Hold on. I'm not gonna let you let make y'all sit through. I'm just show you what he says. He's gonna tell you what it is. Okay, here it is. Did y'all just hear what he said? He said it's off the record. It's completely confidential. This is why a lot of stars use it. So there's not going to be any record of it unless you break the agreement, because then they have the choice to take it into the court or not. Well, I can't see. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm new at this. I'm a newbie. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to think that I'm like ranting and ranting. Oh my God, but no, and the mic is turned up too. But yeah, I'm not emotional. I'm just really passionate about certain things. And this whole week with everything going on, it's been crazy. And I just don't want anything. I really got bad nerves about this federal investigation. I don't want anything to mess this up. I don't want nothing, because to my knowledge, they have tried to do this before and it has collapsed. So when I think it was like the third interview that I went on with the special agent, they tried to investigate him before, but they couldn't get anywhere because of YouTube. And I said, well, I know somebody that know a whole bunch about him. I'm about to give him to the Umarologist. And they were like, no, we don't want to talk to anybody from social media. And I was like, what? So yeah, they don't want to talk to anybody from social media. Marianne, she let a lot out of the bag when she came and gave that information. It's everywhere now. I just don't want to compromise it, and then I don't want to like be like my name on it. I just want to sit quietly, put my little receipts up here, and that be it. I'm not trying to war with anybody or have my name in anything. Is he under investigation while I speak on in public? Because it's already been done. It's already been done. I've already been in contact. I'm the only person with a victim number, a VNS. But that's what I was telling when it wasn't out. It kind of got let out when we went to court. And that was not my fault either. That was the judge. But then she came out twice. This happened twice. She came out with the class action, and she said that she said something to the effect that he's under an official investigation. People took that and ran with it. And then the next time she came out, she was like, it's an official federal investigation. It's on her page. Okay, the investigation is also fake because I can confirm there is no public record. It's an investigation. It's not fake. I have the receipts. I've sat through it. I've literally took time out of my life. Oh, are you talking about the civil suit? Are you talking about the civil suit or the one that she put? See, I be getting confused with these words. So, Mr. Judge, are you saying are you talking about the investigation that she was talking about where she took information into the local police station? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm talking about the one she's claiming. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. And then said if you okay, yeah, I'll answer that one. I'm trying to answer y'all questions because yes, but you have to remember that the check is fake. Okay, so I'm not going to even try to paraphrase, but yes, I'm not pushing anything. I'm not pushing anything in here that she said. When I tried to paraphrase what she was saying in Rim Rum, and that went crazy. That went left. And I get it. I understand why. I was in Cookie Crush chat when she came on and she gave her story. People were emotional. People really supported her. They really stood up for her. They gave her a lot of support. And I understand how it is for something like that to go left and you don't have any closure, no, there's no accountability, there's nothing, there's no information, there's nothing. You just kind of left out there. So I was telling, who is that? I think I was telling Dean or somebody had texted me, But I was telling somebody, I said, yeah, that's kind of like being left high and dry. And I have compassion for that. That's another reason why I just fell back and I was like, we're going to watch. We're going to watch. We're going to see what happens. But I can't go crazy out here and mess up anything for Lennon either. Does it sound coherent to claim they claim there is a federal investigation that the feds are not involved in? That's what she said. What she said to you when you ask about it. I don't. Oh yeah, on the thing. Yeah, I think, and this is another reason why I was like, let me give y'all the story. I honestly think maybe her words get mixed up. I don't know what, but I can't understand a lot of stuff. I had to remove like the fluff and then listen to what she had to say because, oh my gosh, I want to show y'all something so bad. He's not above scamming though. Let me show y'all. I think I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I'm gonna hear something. Somebody, maybe not. He better not be. Okay, so you see this? Let me see if I can get it up on here. Okay, this is him. He's telling me, don't read that top thing because I didn't crop these, but he's saying, I need you to think of another name we'll use for you, a middle name or an African name. So this man is, and that was just popped in my head. This man is not above scamming because there's no way, and I didn't give him one. There's no way I'm about to give you another name. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you another name and get caught up with the government or anything like that. And this was when I was taking care of his mother. I just had that receipt readily available because I found it. I was like, oh, this goes with his mother for what I'm working on now. So I threw it in there. I've been throwing it in this part so I can keep up with this stuff. But yeah, he's not above scamming. So what she said about she said a woman worked for the check cashing place. I did some investigating on what the things that she said, but she said that a woman worked for the real estate place, the place that made the check. And that was, I came up with something with that where yeah, they have had issues in that area where there have been checks floating around that look real and they come from real estate offices. So if the girl works for a real estate office, she could potentially print a check. But that's a y'all. And then the other problem is with the bank, and I'm not trying to take y'all through it because the dollar bank, the one site that she's talking about is in Philly. It's not in Philly, it's in Pittsburgh. And that's like 6 hours apart. I don't know if somebody's going to drive 6 hours for some money, but he might. Okay, so he says we're also never seeing the supposed agent she was speaking to. Yeah, I put this stuff to bed. It was hurting my brain, Mr. Judge. I couldn't do it anymore. I can't sit up there and just be twirling this stuff around in my brain and I don't have no proof. You understand what I mean? I need something. I need something to hold on to, and there's nothing there. Or I'm wondering if she's even. I hope. Am I loud, y'all? Do y'all feel like I'm too loud? Tell me I'm loud if I'm too loud because I got this mic and this mic is like it feels like it's supersonic and I don't want to be like screaming your head off. But yeah, I don't know if I even want to pick it apart. I did some investigating work off of what she Look at this, y'all. Let's look at this. I'm gonna show you. I just had it all dumped here because I was just looking at this stuff and trying to see if I can make Chipotle loud. Come on, let me see. Listen to this. You see that chat? It kind of looks real. I won't let this all the way play, but to a busy eye, that might look real. I don't even know. So that's that, and I'm gonna show you one other thing. I'm trying to see the probability. Let me see the other one. It's not a video. It's a story I found. They're in my duckies. Hold on. I think I might have. Did I click it out? I might have got rid of it. Whoa! I know what I can do. I'm trying not to even think about this anymore because I don't do well with the probability stuff. I'm a skeptic by like nature. Oh, here, look at this. Okay, now this isn't a video, but I'm gonna just show you what happens. Okay, so this place it says that it's an old scam still sweeping the country. This is in a year before. She said this happened to her. Fraud setters send a victim a large check, tell the person to deposit it in their bank account, and then is this the one? This might not be the one, y'all. I'm sorry, but I it ain't looking good, and I'm not about to do all it. I don't even I don't even like really pay attention, or I don't want to say I don't care, but it's just this has got to be. Oh, this one's it. So basically, they sent her a check, and they did allow her to cash the check. So but when the check was deemed worthless, when the check was deemed worthless, then they came back in and they took all the money. I don't even know why real estate agents are using these fake checks. That's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. But yes, I'm a skeptic by nature. You got to prove it to me. So I may push, it might sound like I'm pushing something, but I'll really turn it around in my head. What you shouldn't have to do is doing all of this probability. There's got to be something. It's kind of like if I say, "Oh, I bought milk," and then I take a picture of a grocery bag, and then I say, "Well, that doesn't tell me anything." So then you give me, I take a picture of the front of the fridge. Like, no, you got to give me something that really means that you bought milk. Like, give me the cap of the milk or something. Give me the receipt. That's what I really want. But if you can't produce that, give me something that's closer. These vague hints and yeah, that's not working. Does everybody understand what I mean? I don't know. It just seems a little bit off to me. And I don't want to keep going in. I don't want to keep dealing with that. What do you got? Okay, let's see. Let me see what she's saying. Sorry, I have a ton of questions. Umar is not confirmed to even have lawyers. Okay, yeah, yeah. Also, do you think Lennon knew the check was fake? Do I think Lennon knew the check was fake? You know what? I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all better not get me in trouble either. Hold on. What the? Oh, maybe it is in here. Did I send it in here? Okay. I sent the check to the creator or to the content creator. Do y'all see this? I sent it. This is the original. It's cropped up, but I sent it to KKC. I sent it to him. This is the chat. I took a picture of the check and I forgot about it. So I hope that shows y'all that how easy this, you know what I'm saying? I said, wait a minute, do I got a picture of that check? I think I got a picture of that check. And I went in there, and that's why it looks all like this. I said, hey, KKC, I found it. And then I sent it to him. So I think that's what I might have kicked off Checkgate. And look at my karma is back. So, yep, I'm the one I think sent it to him. Let's see. Let me put this up here. So, hold on. I gotta trying to find one. Let me see what else I got to say. Hold on. Hey, Justin, what do you do? Hey, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Skeptic. Okay, it's good. I understand why. I see yours. I gotta jump down here. Hold on. Yeah, this is. I don't like the drama, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I've been over here tucked away, tired. I don't want to do drama. Umar is not confirming. Okay, I read that. Do you think when it, so? Okay, to answer your question about that, he may not have. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I had to check. This is I took that picture the night that she showed it to everybody. I missed it. You know what I'm saying? I never really turned it around or looked at it or anything. I just took it and put it in my file bin. So I give him some grace on it. I know that I've sent him a lot of receipts in the past, and he's shifted through them and and found them and labeled. He works well with stuff like that. I don't think that he just sat on it, and I don't know if like how this all came about. If me sending it to KKC is what kicked it off, or what. I'm just saying he asked it. He asked me for it, and then the next day, Checkgate was here. I know what I'm saying. We have no public record of lawyers. Yeah, okay. Also, why can't I send you a super? I don't know how that, and I think I answered that. Lene, what do you mean when you said Lennon was compromised? Please elaborate. I just feel like it's been a lot. Okay, so I do like dinner parties sometimes, and we will put Lennon up on the big screen, and then I'll go in the kitchen, I'll go to the bathroom, go out to the grill, whatever. I'm just moving around, and people watch the chat and they see things. So, in not only that, once I got a lot of my friends, the group of friends together and interested in what was going on, like after I could tell them, hey, I've been seeing Umar Johnson or whatever, and they found out what was going on. They watch chats too, and we see people that are kind of like what y'all been seeing with that mind chaos thing in the comment section. They like me in one space, they don't like me in another. I've even got somebody sent me a screenshot of someone giving up my source. So it's compromised. It is too much going on over there. That's what I mean. Because let's see. I'm just trying to get through it. Yeah, I don't think Lennon was really paying attention. And I wasn't. I wasn't. To be quite honest, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know why KKC asked for the check, but he asked me if I had, he said he was looking for the original check. I said, I got it. I said, I think I got it. Because I take a picture of everything. That's one thing about me. I categorize everything. But even with the not the super chats, the Cookie Crush chat or other people's chats, like I have all of it. I can. This is guy that I just brought up, the guy that is the creep. He is with one guy. So this is what somebody told me. I forgot to tell you. He was in Rim Rum. The one guy was talking to me, and I don't want to say their names. That's why I'm one guy. But the one guy was talking to me, and he was being rude to me. And I told him to kind of suck my, you know what I'm saying? And so he left, and then he came back with the creep. So he went to go get the creep, and they both came back into the space. So I was like, oh my God, 2 against 1? What is up with these dudes? And it was all bad. It was all bad. So you don't like that his chat has an opinion? Well, who? No, I don't like messy stuff. No. And I don't like people that come here under fake aliases and then go off and do messy stuff, especially when they're not normally over here. Because it brings a lot of drama. It brings a whole lot of drama. This stuff that just got started, I should have been left out of that. You can't force nobody to get up and just. Mo TV, was he being? No, Mo TV is cool. Mo TV is cool. I mean, I don't expect people to side up and be a chummy. It's really just two people that have brought dark energy. It really wasn't like this before. It's like as soon as this opportunity for content popped up, here they came. And then it seems like someone asked me just a minute ago, was I going to take my stuff off of anybody else's or just Lennon? And then they ran straight over to another page. They switched their account and went right over to another page. So we watched pretty good. I'm just asking so I know. Yeah. I wasn't paying any attention. I just wanted people to know why I was over here. This is my own little sovereign community. I don't want to be bothered with that mess. I don't, because I just came out of it and it never stops. And it's very Umarish. That's what he likes. He likes fighting and that drama and all of that. And for all of that energy to do a video on me, where's the energy for him? I'm not a villain. I'm not over here messing with nobody. I'm not over here messing with anybody. All I'm doing is fighting my war. But I think that there is some places that are compromised, because the closer we get to getting him down, or the closer we are to something happening, then people they start doing weird stuff. Like they really start doing weird stuff, like almost like they don't want him to come down. They want him to stay up. They want him to stay up, and they want this to keep going, and I don't want anything to compromise it. I'm in a good spot. I don't need to go to anyone to get any content, and anybody could come to me and get it. It's gotten too messy, Deshaun. I'm just not feeling all of that. And then the way that she came in and people were acting like they didn't know any different. Like, how can you speak on? And I'm not saying anything against. Well, yeah, I guess I am. I'm gonna stand on that because you shouldn't have made no video. Even if you did feel like that, why would you run and go make a video? That's just extra. You seem like such a pleasant person. Why did you bother with Umar? Because I thought Umar was a good guy. Umar's not a good guy at all. He's a demon. I don't have any sympathy for that man. Um, and I think the problem with Lennon, that's, like when he was like, I give Umar a apology. He has an idea about Umar that isn't right. I adore Lennon's heart, but he doesn't see Umar for what he is. Umar is dark. He doesn't care about anything that Lennon is talking about, that good advice. He's not going to use that. He's not going to use that. But I got away from him. You know what? I'm going to tell you a secret. He's my first dog. I got my first dog at a late age. Most people get their dog first. Other people get their dog later in life. I got my dog later in life. And I know he's kind of, I knew he wasn't the best person or dark energy or whatever because I wasn't really paying attention. You know how you kind of just coasting through, and I'm usually pretty into I'm pretty like, I had the word and I lost it. I am pretty attentive. Is it attentive? I guess. I pick my moves very easy or very, very well. I'm nervous. My stomach is killing me. But yeah, I'm pretty intentional. I'm sorry. I'm intentional. And I didn't really pick him. He kind of picked me. I feel like if I had a choice to go back and I was just being more cautious and conscious, then I wouldn't have picked this big fat bison self. Because he's not it at all. Yes, well, not intuitive. I meant and now I done lost it again. God dang, what is wrong with me? Lack of sleep. That's what happens. I'm very attentive, or I'm intentional. I'm sorry. I'm very intentional with my movements. Lennon thinks he knows Umar. I think he reaches too much when analyzing. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. When y'all come over and I drop these receipts, y'all gonna see it's a very different. I have a very different view of who this man is compared to Lennon. Lennon has he's got a better view of Umar than what he actually is. He's really bad, y'all. He's really bad. He's really bad. I know. If I never thought about that and I kept on talking, they would have rolled right off my lips. that's that sleep, man. That's the sleep. Yeah, he's pretty bad. The situation with his mom, bad. The school situation, bad. It's all bad. I've never met anybody that has that many fires all over his life. I don't understand that. That lets you know like something. He's wicked. If you look at every category that man is in, he's got fires and problems there. I don't think Lennon understands the outcome of people who tap into the dark side. Evil, like, yes. And see, that's another thing too. Like, I know people like Christianity because I was raised Christian. I was raised Christian. I still have my Bible, still read my Bible. I'm if I came out of curiosity, and I'm not trying to push it or anything, because I don't feel that it's for everybody. I feel like there was something about Christianity. It was like it would bring me full circle, but it wasn't connecting. Something wasn't connecting. But I will tell you this: when I lost my father earlier this year, everything just came together. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just seems like I have a better idea about passing on, like people passing on. I wasn't devastated like a lot of other people. I still think about him, smell him, whatever, but it wasn't as hard as what 3 years ago. If you told me my father was gonna pass, I tell you I wouldn't have been able to make it. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, it doesn't feel like amazing, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm okay. I'm able to function. And I love it because I could be there for my mother and for other people that needed. And here's another thing about when I met Umar that year, I lost more people in my family than ever. I think we lost 6 people that year. So that's a lot. A lot of my like having to come to terms. I was out there, I was like taking care of his mother, and my dad would like send me, he was like, you want to go to do you want to go to the gun range? Because that's my dad's favorite thing to do. And I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I was out jacking around with somebody else on no plan. You know what I'm saying? I could have been here with my father. So yeah, a lot of my fuel, just him being wasting people's time. You know what I mean? That is what makes me the. I don't regret helping the woman. Helping that woman out. But like you, it was some B. He had me on a BS run. If you know what I mean. And I just feel like I won't get that time. I could have, just been with my dad and taking care of him. I don't know. Maybe I'm grabbing at stuff, but you know, it just feels like I wasted time, or I shouldn't have been up there. I should have been with my father or whatever. And I don't think, anybody would have known that this was going to be, but I can't help feeling like that. But, Umar is a professional. Whoever said that he was a professional time waster, man, they hit it right on the head. You lost your dad 3 years ago. Yeah, my condolences. I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel a comfort. I haven't been able to cross some things, like I haven't been able to like do my own offerings, like with anything. I haven't had to do that either. But it hasn't been, and I don't pray to statues, and I don't ask anything to come into me or anything. I'm still very much Christian, but there are some things that I've adapted. It's kind of like Buddhism, like where they have these ideas of living. That's really what I took on. I took on a lot of the beliefs, like the African proverbs and stuff like that, and looking at everything not in such a negative way, like there's a good that comes out of it. So yeah, not trying to push it. I'm just saying, but still, I respect everybody. I don't speak ill of anybody's religion. I'm open and welcome to welcome anybody that. I don't do that. I think that's rude. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Um, it's really hard, and but I'm glad I was able to. Like I said, I was able to be okay, and more so for my mother, for my family. That's the best feeling in the world because I was helping out. I was a busybody. So, do I have a pic of picture of his mom? I do. I'm going to include it in the show that I do for my first trip to Philly. I'm gonna include it in that. Yeah, because I have permission from the family to show it. I have a new some new contacts for them, and oh my god, I don't want to give anything away before, but yeah, y'all definitely want to tune in for that because that's a lot. That's more or less my first trip out there, how it was, walking in that house the first time, meeting his mother, being there, um, and then people will be able to see the text where he'd be ranting and raving about he loves his mother so much. I had to really, really be patient with this dude because he did not want to get on the phone and or just stop whatever it was he was doing and help me like look after his mom. Like, where is this? Where's that? How do I do this? All he wanted to do was say what she was fed. And I was like, well, why don't you have her a care plan or a meal plan together? I'm not. I have permission from the family. I'm gonna check with them one more time. But yeah. And I find it odd that for all of Philly, nobody sees this man walking around pushing a wheelchair. Like, why has nobody seen him out with his mother? Somebody seen him at the airport, but there's never any pictures of him with his mother. Thank you for the condolence. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. If y'all don't believe, let me tell you. Let me tell you. If you don't believe anything else that I tell you, please know that I don't know about if it's a demon. I know we throw that stuff around and darkness and stuff. But what I felt in that house, it wasn't the first time. It was the second time that I took care of her. That made a believer out of me. That almost sent me back to Christianity because I didn't know how to deal with that. Like what I felt being in that space, I felt darkness. I felt darkness. I felt darkness. I do have also a text from a family member where, he has went into these deep trances and people have had to literally like knock stuff over to get him out of it. You know what? Hey, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna work on it. Can you tell Lennon to stop lying about Umar using drugs? I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it because I'm gonna tell you, I honestly, that's where me and him split. I respect him. I respect his work. I think he needs to be in, or meet him at least once. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I think it's manic. I think Umar's situation is all mental health. I don't think it's any substance, but we might disagree on that. Me and I've heard things about from the past, but I don't know. Me and Lennon do not agree on that. I don't agree with drug use. I don't know. And trust me. I hate saying anything. I would love for him to be a pookie because he act like one, but I really think he has schizophrenia. I really feel like he has episodes. I think it's all mental. I don't think that it's drug related. I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm just being honest. I didn't see nothing. And then the other thing is, how do you get a plug everywhere that you go? All of these places. You know what I'm saying? People that are drug addicts, they want, they want to plug it everywhere. Like, you got a plug for me in Ghana? I ain't going there. And he ain't no, if I ain't getting no cocaine, I am not going. Like, I don't know. I think he's just a nut bucket. That's what it is. I don't think it's drugs. Hey, James, I don't think it's drugs. I don't. But Lennon don't want to hear that. You can't say that to Lennon because he'll get upset. But I don't feel that it's drugs at all. I feel like he's a nut bucket. Now, what I will say, this is what I will say though, me and him might be able to come to an agreement. He might have tried to cope with what's going on with him. He might have tried Adderall, but Umar is not really into taking medicine. What is them pills that y'all seen him pop when he was in the room 130? Damn, that's jacked up. Those pills, I just thought about that. Those pills, those are supplements. He really does take supplements like that. Somebody needs to talk to him, but that's that manic behavior. You can't take supplements like that. And he got a big old bag of merengue and stuff. Like, he'll take stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that he's on drugs. I don't. Now he might take one of them honey packs or something, but to get his motor running, but I don't think it's drugs. You know. Now here's the thing with the snorting. Let me explain that to y'all. He does have the snorting, but Anissa has the snorting too, his daughter. His daughter has it. I think they have a bronchial thing with their nose. Because he's always snorting and all that other stuff. And he don't like the air. He likes to sweat, which is, what the hell animal? Is that a pig? A pig that likes to sweat? I don't know. Yeah, but he loves sweating. He'll tell you, don't turn on that air. Lennon reaches too much with Umar. I'm sorry, but it's weird to me that Umar is his only content. Well, I think addictive personalities can be passed down. Does that make sense? Addiction doesn't have to be drugs, it can be anything. You know what I mean? I think that if you have that trait, you got that trait. Because check it out, I've seen people get off of drugs and then go to church and become super fanatics. Have y'all ever seen that? Like super fanatics in church. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they go overboard. It's like nothing is in moderation with them. Okay, what gives you the impression that Umar doesn't use drugs? An addict will find drugs at the North Pole. True that, but the only thing with that is because of it doesn't align with. Now I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't align with how he is. I think like when he said he smoked that weed, and remember he said he smoked weed, the ganja with the Rastafari, and it didn't do nothing to him. I think Umar's just crazy. That's what y'all seeing. He's just a nut bucket. That's just honest God. I think that some of his personalities that you are seeing or your things that you're seeing about him mimic drug use, but it's really mental health. And he needs to get his mental health is bad. He has bad memory. He's got paranoia extremely bad. I don't know how. Wait till I start posting up these receipts and y'all see how many times he done accused me of stealing something. Constantly. I don't know what it is about me, but he thinks I done stole it. The rental car keys, anything. anything. His bank account's being hacked. He thought I stole the stoppers on his sink. He's got an obsession with that. Keeps paid good to talk about Umar. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard a lot of stuff since this mess has broken out. I've heard a lot of stuff. I don't know. I'm still digging. Yeah, that's Lennon niche, right? He's on Umar. And to be honest, I don't think he's bothering anybody. He is if what happens to Umar happens to him, Lennon would have been he would have made himself a very wealthy man. They're gonna have to come from somewhere to get that information. What have I heard? What have I heard about what, Lexa 50? I've heard a lot of stuff about people being paid to keep Umar relevant. Um the only thing, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because y'all always gonna get the truth from me, right? The only thing that really bothers me about all of it is that this man been up for so long. Like, why has he been up for so long? And it's like he's like slippery like a fish. Like, why can't they get him? I feel so bad after I went, because I told the attorney I didn't need them to go. I didn't want him to see who my attorney was before the court date. And then at the court date, I felt so confident. I don't know what the hell I was smoking, but I felt so confident in going in there and just, doing, because all I had to do was give them the envelope. They said that they would review it under camera, and then she was going to issue it, and I'd be out of there. That's how I thought things were going to go. And I was like, oh, I don't need you to go for that. It wasn't really about the money either. I don't know why I didn't let my attorney go. Do I think he's compromised? I do feel something is very wrong. Very wrong. Things didn't look right when all of this Checkgate stuff came out. Things from this end, they don't look the same. And y'all can't see it, but I see it. I see it. I see a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of money in talking about Umar. It's a lot of money. I don't think y'all realize how much money people are making off of this. Just to even stir up shit. I kind of ain't even mad at the two that I got upset with. Just keep me out the drama. Don't create it. Like, find content. Don't put me in your shit. But there is a lot of money. You'll see new content creators constantly jumping on Umar's story. If I were tasked with diagnosing him, I would lean towards bipolar disorder because of his ability to return to his previous level of functioning. Bipolar, but they have like seasons of me. Umar's moods change from day to day. They change from day to day. They change from moment to moment. I thought, like, I would say bipolar. I would agree with that. But, and then the talking to himself. I'm going to tell y'all this too. When he was doing the toilets, when y'all was seeing that, he's not talking to y'all. He turns the phone on so it seems like he's talking to somebody, because someone was in there. If you go back and, well, I know y'all don't want to go back and watch that footage. I know y'all don't want to go watch him play with the poopy, but if you really pay attention, there's somebody in there. He turns that phone on to give him a way out, because he did it in the airport also. And they called the police on him before they caught him. I'm hip to his stuff because when he came in from that one trip, he wanted me out of there so fast, like almost like he got to take a dump and he don't want me in the house or something. It was that fast. Like he was itching to do something. So that's kind of, I was like, well, maybe it is drugs. And then also he has these breathing moments, like he'll just go in rage. Like he'll sit there and rage, like, and I was like, what the hell is that? So I don't know. But he hides a lot of this stuff. You don't see it unless he trusts you. Oh, are you talking about Umar being compromised? Umar's always been compromised. I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying that no, I'm not saying because of the money. I'm just saying it's a lot of politics with this. Is they're running this stuff like the dope game. Like I'm gonna be quite honest. It's people turning on people, doing weird shit. That's why I put myself over here in the sovereign community because I don't need to mingle or intermingle with anyone. The sector had problems before I came. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Before I came out, or when I came out to Lennon, nobody told me, nobody said, hey, if you do an interview here, you can't do an interview over here. And you can't do an interview over here, you got to stay right here. I didn't know nothing about no damn sectors. I didn't know nothing about sectors, factions, none of that stuff. I didn't know about the history. Even the history here with with Umar fighting and doxing people, I didn't know nothing about any of that. So people assume that you're doing things to be mean and you're not doing them to be mean. You just don't know what's going on. So that's why I said no, that he doesn't need to put any more women or anybody up on that plans to stay on YouTube up on their channel unless you're going to brief them about things that happen over here behind the scenes. And there's people that have been trying to talk about it and trying to bring it out slowly. But my thing is, you have a chance to do better and change things that were, and you're continuing them on. Don't do that. He's not maintaining his mental health. Have you seen him in a depressed state? Yes. Yeah, I've seen Umar depressed. I can also tell what kind of state he's in. Like he'll try to act like he's cool, but he's not cool. If you look at the bracelets that he wears, that'll tell you where his mind is at. Because he wears, when he is going through hell, like when I came out, remember he said, you said you want war, I'm ready for war. Ogun is ready for war, and he put up his wrist to show his bracelet. You can tell by that. You can tell by his bracelets if he's going through trials and tribulations. You can tell. I can tell by the bracelet. I can tell when he's feeling confident. I also know his moods over on IG. Like if I go over there, I think I was over there earlier today. If I go over there, I can pretty much tell you that he's pandering. He's over there pandering kind of the women, trying to scout out, get people. He does little stupid shit to try to get women to interact with him. So he's trying to do that. And he's feeling very, very cocky and confident over there. You can tell by the things that he posts. When he gets real philosophical and telling people what to do and all that good stuff, then yeah, he's feeling himself. Let's see. He's not maintaining. Okay, yeah. I'm a paying member in Lenny's channel. I just want to make sure we aren't getting bamboozled. Oh no, you good. Me and Lennon are cool. Lennon is cool. And I'm just speaking about like the the faction stuff. It's and he takes a lot of crap too because people are watching his pockets. They feel like they should be where he is. A lot of people are mad at me because I went and gave that man my story. They feel like I shouldn't have went up there, so they don't like me because that made him money or whatever. I don't know. I don't be paying attention to that stuff. But somebody was like, you know how much money you made him? You know how much his channel jumped? I was like, well, good. He got 5 kids. Shit, I ain't worried about that. But there are some people that feel like he doesn't deserve it. I'm just being transparent. That's not his fault. He's playing the game. He's doing what he's got to do. You know, I've always said run the bag up. I just feel like if you know what the tone is, let people know what the tone is. Like, that it gets sloppy over here, tell people. Be like, yeah, you got to watch out for Umar supporters, but you also got to watch out for people over here too. You know, but or you can just stay out of it, which is what he chose to do or chooses to do. He don't be out here intermingling. He sets himself apart, which is probably smart. That's probably he has a clear and distinct um line between him and people. And I'm working with somebody else that has a really large page, but I he does the same. He keeps it very business, and that's just how people maintain the balance. I respect it. Respectfully, you and Lennon are not cool. You just don't know it. Oh, wait, hold on. You just don't know it yet. He played Umar insulting you last show on purpose to shame you. Go on your own way. Right there. Yeah, Joe Trace. And see, this is the beauty of me. Thank you for that. But this is the beauty of me. I am my own lane. You know what I'm saying? Because I have my own content. And I got a ton of it. It's never dying. Like, I'm always gonna have receipts. I'm always gonna have info. They're like, she thinks she's the Umar, which I do. I know that man like the back of my hand. I had to. I talked to him every day to get to know what he liked. That's how I think we got close. And I was right. That's how I got close. Now he can be mad at me and say, "Oh no, she don't know nothing." But I did. I was with your mother, the person that you love the most in this world. He don't care about nobody else, but he cares about his mother. This is what his proclamation is. So, and you put me with him. You didn't put anybody else with him. So let's not play them games. And I didn't, yes, man. Y'all are going to see when I start putting up these texts. I wasn't a yes man. Like how these girls, he say, go rent me a car. Okay. And run off. I'll be like, no. Or if it's something else, if he posts something, I'll be like, why would you say that to somebody? Why would you do that to somebody? He lost a good friend. But see, we were not on. People were like, oh, she's scoring, she bitter. We weren't on that. I think it was like an understanding. Umar doesn't want to be married. He don't want no wife. And I don't want no husband. That's kind of like the coolness of it. We could be like dealing with each other and there was no expectation until he forgot who he was dealing with and he would try to run them marriage cons on me. Like, no, I don't need you to promise me any damn thing because I'm not into marriage. And then he even tried to talk me into being into marriage just so he could dangle the proverbial carrot. No, sir, I'm not interested in marriage. I don't want to possess anybody. I want to be like, I want to stay in Kansas City. You want to run off to Rome. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, I want to go to Rome, but I don't want to leave. No, go where life takes you. We'll meet back up if it's meant to be. You said no, he doesn't. James Dean. Oh yeah, get married. Yeah, Umar's had plenty of women he could have been married to. He don't want to be married. He wants to dangle the proverbial carrot in front of women's face, and women. Some women, that's all their whole like their whole end game. They want to be married. They want to be married. Anything for that ring. Or there's some men that feel like that's what every woman wants. And then they get a woman that they come across like me that is not interested in marriage. They don't really know what to do with that. Umar is one of those guys. I don't think he knew what to do with me. Because I would be like, find your wives, and so you can get your life together. What do you say to that? And everybody else is like, well, I could be your wife. He couldn't control me. And yes, Umar is not husband material at all. He's not. He's not. That man, he don't know how to share. He doesn't know how to be compassionate. He doesn't know how to think about anybody else. I mean, the nicest thing besides Valentine's Day, that was something that he did. I can't think of anything else that he did for me. I'm taking care of his mother. Oh, he wanted to go out to dinner, but I never wanted to go out to dinner with him because we never had that talk about public. Like, I need to know like certain things is like I need to know how we doing this, and he can't have head-on conversations. He wants to give out demands and directives. Honestly, Umar was just saying, just using you like the other, and he was getting used too. We'll get to that. We will get to that. I told you this was not a romantic thing. So yeah, we were both using each other. We're the same monster. He just got he got. I think his ego got bruised because I cut it before he could. I cut it when I found who I'm with now. I cut it, and it was a situation we were just in. I believe this community owes a lot to Lennon. Without him, a lot of people would be caught up. Yeah, they wouldn't have any content. Is that what you mean? I believe that. I owe a lot to him as far as I guess showcasing my story. But yeah, I do. I do. I've always just thought about it. I think I could have just came out on my phone, but then I would have had to deal with, Anissa came out on her phone. K&K, she came out behind a paywall. So maybe I should have came out and only did or kept my story with one person, but I just couldn't take a chance, and thank God I didn't. I had to spread it around. That was a smart move. That was a smart move. But yeah, this we're very much the same animal. But no, I just don't I don't want any young girls to get involved with that because I think that could be really, really damaging dealing with somebody like him. He needs to be with somebody like he needs a handler. You can't go back now. It happened the way it was supposed to. Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm good where I'm at. I love long term relationship. I'm with somebody very loving, just a dope ass person. Um, he understands because he knows who Umar is. He understands the bullshit. He understood why I needed to do this for. It was more like therapeutic reasons because I was really, really pissed off when I came out. But people, because I wasn't hurt, people were like, "Oh, she thinks it's cute." No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that I thought it was cute. It was just that I wasn't in the same place as a lot of other women were when they come up out of it. I didn't come out of that situation backwards. The only thing that messed it up is him with the spies, like sending people after me, the situation with the women. Yeah. I but that's if he would have stopped, if he would have just like stopped, we wouldn't have had any problems. We wouldn't have never had any problems. He would have went his way, I would have went mine. Um, well, maybe not because I still would have had problems with some of the things that he was doing. I don't think I could have left the space like that. So we would have, but I was trying to tell him before I left, I was like, you need to do this, you need to do that. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to listen. Yeah, he's got a lot of yes people around him. That's his biggest problem. How are you telling me this is wrong and I got six other people telling me I'm the best thing, I'm a beautiful person. That's when he gets their head and he's like, well, I'm just you're a hater. No, I'm not a hater. I'm trying to talk to you and tell you what's real. You got a lot of people around there, around you that are just they're letting you do what you want to do. And then his mom was like, I think his mom, I'm gonna keep it a G with y'all. His mom made him into the person that he is. I've heard other siblings say openly that that's her favorite, but I think things have changed. I really do. I think. Do you think I did? Sometimes I feel like I could have did some things different. I struggle with that a lot, y'all. I struggle with it a lot. I don't know where my head was, like why I wanted to take this man on, but he cannot get in a school. If he would give up that school, I feel like everything else would be okay. Like he could get him some help, but he can't be in a school with kids. And people don't even, they just be like, well, he's going to apply for this, he's going to do this. And they're not even thinking about the fact that the man is mentally not okay to be in this in a school with children. Oh no. No, 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 no. Let's see. We is him, where all the people living inside that big old head he got. Where it says we, who is we? Yeah, him in that community center on top of his shoulders. Him in the community center in his head. That's what he's talking about. That's gotta be it. But a lot of those things are what made people think that this man has a whole team behind him. He's a Navy. And he don't like, wait till I start posting this stuff. I'm so excited I have this. He doesn't even like his followers. Wait until people start seeing that. He don't like his followers. Yeah, I call them the queendoms. Let's see, you can't. Yeah, he's a very much a mama's boy, but not from her side. Not from her side. The situation with his dad is. Wait a minute. Let me see if I don't think I have that one. Did y'all see that thing with D.L. Hewley? He broke his ass down really nice. And then I want people to know too, like Charlemagne and him, they are not friends like that. People think that he's friends like with these people. They have a working relationship. That's it. Look at that DL Hewley one. He got in his butt real good. I don't know what that beef is about. They have a beef, but I enjoyed it immensely. I think there are some people for like the people that have been in this for a while. Do you guys think that things are in a different are they different than what they've ever been before, or do you think that is you've seen this before? I guess we could put one in the chat. Have you seen this like this before where he's behind a paywall? He's barely going to any events. I want to gauge it because I haven't known him before. I want to see if this has ever been before. Say yes and no. Somewhat familiar. I'm hoping that we are towards the end. I'm trying to bide my time. So, this is what I'm planning on doing. I'll just tell you guys. I plan on getting all of this information up, get it categorized in maybe a series and putting it up. So, and I'm going to just give my story all over again. I'm going to record it. It ain't that long. I may not be as detailed as well, I'll try to be as detailed as possible. And then I'll just chop it up in little bitty segments because I know people don't want to sit through like hours and hours. And then once I get that loaded up, narrated, and as many, I'm gonna put all the texts out there except for the ones y'all can't see. I got some y'all can't see, but I'm going to try to do it in like segments, like me taking care of his mom, the relationship part of it, however I can break it down. It won't take that long, and then it'll be up there for public consumption. What? He's never been under much pressure. Yeah. Umar trying to rebrand himself right now. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have time. I've been here the whole time. Umar uses a woman, drops her off on Lennon. Lennon uses her too, make a bag off her, and then drops her off, and then covers you in mail. That's a pattern of abuse. Yeah. I don't feel used though. I don't. I don't feel used. I don't feel used at all. I feel like the problem with other women, I'm really glad you put that, Joe Trace. Um, I feel like the problem with everybody is you got to really make up your mind if you want this man to go down or if you want him to stay up. Because I'm not 100%, I'm going to be honest with y'all every time. I'm not 100% that everybody wanted him to go down. I think most of the work offline is what has gotten us where it's gotten. I can't really divulge. I put out some stuff, but I can't really divulge all of the emails between me and the agents. But I know I am not going to be able to do that. And if I redact them, you won't know who the hell sent them. So I try to leave the FBI.gov on, but I can't really put too much out there. And there's not really anything in there, the ones that I have either. It's just me corresponding. But I feel like it couldn't have stayed where it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he did, but him putting my docs and my phone numbers and stuff, he did it to himself. It's just crazy that I'm the one person that has to give the information because it could have been anybody. I don't believe he's going to have enough time to rebrand himself. I honestly believe, I think karma is, I think this is like, it's almost poetic justice, because for all of the stuff, like I probably wouldn't have never got my lick back, I won't need to get it back. People are like, why do you want a black man down? It has nothing to do with that. He stepped off of his mark. He did it to himself. I didn't do nothing to him. I didn't do nothing to him. This is all his doing. All his doing. But I'm going to try and do another live, maybe. Oh my gosh. With more receipts pulled out. And then I probably will just drop the other one so you guys can see it. We're trying to do it in a scary movie, and um just kind of like for cooking with Frank. I'm gonna email him and tell him to look at it, but kind of like give him a shout out because he lost his page. I feel like crap behind that. That's just, it's been so much stuff bad happening, but yeah, I'm gonna get it labeled up. And then people were saying that Lennon was getting death threat. It was time. It was time to shake something, cut it loose, something. I don't want to be a part of any of that. So we'll just that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load this stuff up and we're gonna put it and make it as fun. And then we can start wrapping them up and moving on to some other stuff. But it is gonna be a minute because it's a lot of stuff, y'all. A lot. Okay. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys coming through. I just wanted to make sure I made a public proclamation. I don't want to be in that mess. People can do what they're going to do anyway. I'm not going to respond, but I didn't want to be in that mess. I want to get this content stuff up, and I just want to tell the story, and that be where we at. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Oh, how's the my family is great. They're great. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Thank you. I will get some rest. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I got everybody. No, he's never been under this much pressure. I thank you guys for, especially Joe Trace and Dean and you guys. I really appreciate you too. Kid, thank you guys for coming in. I'll do another live soon, but you'll probably be seeing the trip to Philly, the horror's house. I'm gonna let that one go, and y'all tell me what you think. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Peace.